There you go. Shake yourself off for me. Shake yourself off for me. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What is going on, everybody? James our Bass Layers out here. One of my pond spots. Doing something a little different today. You guys have seen this spot a couple times on my page. I caught one of my first 7-pounders out here with one of my buddies years ago. This spot is kind of dear to me, I guess you could say. My aunt used to live on this property, and my aunt passed away last year, unfortunately. We used to come out here when I was a kid, and my buddies would fish this spot, but I did not fish back then. I think what I'm going to do here out at this spot is super low right now. If you happen to find this spot, I don't really give it up, but if you can find it, and you do come out here, please take care of this place. They do have little boats out here, and unfortunately everybody takes the boats and they leave the boats way in the back. If you're gonna come out here and use the boats, bring some paddles, bring an anchor, bring the boats back over here, please. I constantly get bitched at by the people that own the property about bringing the boats back. Me and my buddy Greg, every time we come out here, we do boat rescues. We bring the boats back over here. The boats for the kids. Bring the boats back over here. Not that hard to do. And when you come here, if you do come here, put some money in the box. A little box here. I've been dropping 20s in here for quite some time. Come over this little pay box. It's $5 a pole. Not that hard to do. Throw some money in the box, help keep this place going. So what they got going on here also, you see right here, they're digging up the water, and they're gonna fix the water lines and get the pump going that used to be in here to keep the water up. So you guys throw some money in the box, it'll help the property, and it will help them be able to manage this place and make it better for future fishing. Got a big die-off out here a couple years ago because they decided to spray the grass. When they sprayed the grass, killed all the fish. Most of them. There's still some fish in here. There was a lot of big dead ones around here, which is not good. So if you come out here, please take care of this place. There's big bass in here, lots of them. I just spooked one right there. I just spooked the big one. Maybe I can catch him. Typical pond fishing, delta style fishing out here. It's really grassed out. If you're gonna come out and fish it, it's all about senkos, frogs, that kind of stuff. Anyways, let's try to catch fish. Nope, nope, you just toss it on in there. You been out here before? Yeah? Okay. Are they on the boat? Yeah. There's some really big fish in here. I mean, there used to be really big ones. My aunt used to live here like 20 years ago, and there was like 12, 13 pounders in here, but they sprayed the grass like 6 years ago and killed a bunch of the big ones. But I've been catching a lot of 4.5, 5 pounders out of here this year. So I'm talking about just dropping a worm right in this stuff all up and down here. The big ones, man. You just pull that little front thing down. I know it's kind of confusing. Yeah, there you go. I was trying to help everybody out here. No problem. I see they're fixing the water too, which looks like they might be pumping the water back in here. If they can keep the water up, that would be the deal. Yeah, it's bad. Well, I was out here about a month ago and the water was all the way up here. So, well, good luck, man. Always got to help people out, man. Always, always, always. The way that I've learned out on the water is people helping me out. So I always try to give back. So what we're going to do here, it is hot. It's the middle of the day. I got a historical society meeting that I'm going to right up the hill. It's about 15 minutes up the road. Member of a historical society. If you see the plaques on the sides of the roads that say like the little stuff about like wherever you're at up in the hills and all that, that's what we do. We take care of kids and women and children and stuff like that, and take care of the history of California. Pretty cool. So I will be heading over to my meeting in a bit. Came out to get some fishing in, hanging out with my kid earlier and my grandkid, and yeah, now I'm gonna go catch some bass. Brought my little box instead of bringing my big box. Just easier to get into than to getting into my bag. So we're just gonna cruise back in this spot over here, and I'm gonna hit around all of this. I know it's really shallow, but you might be able to catch something. As soon as I hit the water. I think I missed one. Yep, god damn it. Missed him. That's a good fish. Dang it. Definitely a fish. Alright guys, Senko tricks. So the Senkos get beat out, and as they get beat out, you can rotate them. The thing with these young dingers is they have that one little slot, and I don't like using the slot. I like to text pose, put the tip of my hook in, like that. That way when you're running it through the weeds, you're not going to get caught up on the weeds, but as soon as they bite that thing, catching fish. So as these things get beat out, you're going to have to pull them off. And what I do is I'll just like flip them like a quarter turn and go back in. Boom. Now you got fresh meat to hold that thing. Same thing. Give a little bit of a little tiny pull up so you got it nice and tight. Bam. Now you can throw that thing a little bit more. And a lot of the guys, they say they like to take like little like filing nail file boards and like file down the baits. So as they get like this, they get pretty beat out. They get bit still, so don't be afraid to keep throwing them. And when you're done with that, and they're beat out all on this side, got a fish jumping right in front of me, that was cool. When you get it all beat out on this side, you just flip the Senko around and you hook it from the back. If you run out of Senkos, you can keep using them. And also you can clip these things right about where that little center part is. You can clip these off and use them for Ned rigs also. So keep your Senkos. And also, I recycle everything. I keep all of my Senkos. I keep all of the Senkos I find on the ground out at places. And I re-pour my own stuff. So don't forget to try to save yourself some money. Ah, damn it. Camera was off. Well, that just happened top water. Whew. Don't you shake, baby. Don't you shake. Yeah, it just happened top water. My camera was off. Just, I don't understand, man. I need to get a second GoPro going. That's all I can say is have a second GoPro going. One dies, and one might stay on. Who knows? It's got to be about 4.5. 448. Let's see if you guys can see that. Just about 5 pounds. Don't shake, baby, don't shake. I got you. I got you. For bass layers, that's what we do. Hey, I saw this fish bust over here. And yeah, that's what we do. I don't know what we're going to do here real quick, because I want to start doing this. We're off to get me a catch board. Got 21, 20, 21, say 20, 21, something like that. Anyway, get back in the water, baby. There you go, shake yourself off for me. Shake yourself off for me. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Whoop. There she goes. Good bass layers. Man, that sucks I didn't get the catch footage. Jesus, why did I never get the catch footage? Ah, that was a badass fight too. Dang it. I sure hope I got it. I don't think I did though, because my camera was off. Ah, that sucks. Well, gotta catch another one. Something told me to come over here and fish this area because nobody comes over here and fishes this. Everybody fishes the other parts of this spot, and I've found all of the big fish over here in this corner. I don't really want to give it up, but you want to catch one, you know where they're at. Top water in a Senko. I could be throwing a frog out here. Actually, should be throwing a frog. That could have been a frogfish. That would have been a rat frogfish. I've seen that fish bust. The other thing about being in these shallow spots, you can come over here and just chill out. If there's fish back here, they will show you where they're at. They will show you. This water's about 1 foot deep, maybe 2 feet deep, and then it drops off into this little pocket right back here by these bushes. I learned that years ago out here. When this water dropped out, and this place really went low, where I'm at right now, it's only about 1 foot deep, 2 feet deep. And there's a sandbar right here that goes across. Oh, yeah. I've learned that at this spot with these fish. When they're aggressive, and they eat. Sometimes they don't like to eat. You come out here and I've had days where it was really slow, and all of a sudden you'll catch 4 fish in a row, and they'll all be like 2 to 3 to 4 pounds. But it's kind of like the delta. It goes in shots. But I guess that's just every fishery does that. And it's just, we don't want to eat all day long when we're eating, you know. When we go to eat, we want to eat, and then we want to go chill and we want to relax. That's what these fish do. They go relax, they chill, they rest. Bass don't sleep, but what they do is they go and they hang out and they chill and they rejuvenate and they kind of sit and just kind of sit there like dormant in a spot. And a lot of times they'll be kind of like down there almost sleeping, you know, like nocturnal sense. So you drop your bait down in there and you spook them. When they're in that, sometimes I feel like you're waking them up and you scare them. It's kind of like someone being scared awake, and get scared awake, and all of a sudden there's a pizza in your face or a big old giant hamburger, your favorite hamburger or your favorite sandwich or something. It's like right in your face. Your buddy brings it over and is like, hey, wake up. And all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I want to eat. That's kind of how it goes. I think that was what happened with that fish I just caught, that big one over there. I cast over there. I mean, I made a bunch of casts over there, and when I made that one cast, it seemed like I made that cast by that bush right there. I seen that fish move. Once I seen that fish move, I knew it was game on. If I see a fish move and bust out here in the pond spots, man, you see a fish bust under that stuff. I mean, same thing in the Delta, I guess. A little bit harder to catch in the Delta because you got the tides. But out here, man, I'm telling you, when you see those fish move, you get your bait on them as quick as you can. And I was talking to the gentlemen that were out here a second ago that are also fishing, and it was his first time out here, and I was explaining this place to him. Unfortunately, you cannot throw crankbaits out here, which sucks, because if you could, you would catch the crap out of the big ones. But this place is super shallow. It's just like about 4 feet deep right now. In the back, it's about 5, 6. There is some deeper channels and pockets around here. They're hard to find. You know me, I don't use electronics. I will be getting electronics soon. And yeah, anyways. Like I said, while I'm standing right here fishing this stuff, I'm doing 2 things. I like to run this fast over the top, which will spook the fish if they're down there. And also, I'm kind of looking around at the same time. I'll take my eyes off the bait for a second, look to the side. I'm looking for splooshes and splashes. If I see one, that's an active fish. Over the last year of fishing out here, when you saw a fish bust, if you didn't have your bait in the water in 2 seconds on that fish, you were gonna miss it. If you could get your bait in on that fish as quick as you could, you're gonna catch that fish almost every time. Caught a lot of 4.5, 5 pounders out of here last year, or this year actually. Unfortunately, I gotta get out of here soon. I gotta go to my meeting, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here for you guys. Check the spot. Urban Bass Layers. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Pond spot. Gonna take off here. I got my little meeting I gotta go to. Take off out of the spot, jump back on the boat and get out of here. I like coming and looking at these spots like this. It looks shallow. That's pretty deep right there. These bass will get into these little spots like this where it's only about 6 to 8 inches deep. Caught some really big fish on spots like this. But I don't know, man. This place isn't that deep. Obviously the fish are in here, so what you got to do is you got to go around and got to try to find the fish and target them by spooking them. That's what I do. Anyways, Urban Bass Layers, James, love you guys. Thank you for watching. Little quick video out here. And yeah, thank you for watching. Urban Bass Layers. Oh. I'll take you at the end. Started off the day with one of these guys, ended the day with one of these guys. That's freaking hilarious. That fish that I caught just swallowed those guys easy. That's funny. Thank you, fish. This little top water. Whee! Alrighty. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here.